What did Leve say while playing Riichi Mahjong? When I get a red 5, my points will multiply. I Riichi fast and with my heart. And I sound like a noob, but hey, I'll con a 2. I've been in sicko mode from the start. Welcome back, Mahjong Nation. We're playing Mahjong Soul. My name is Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. That is a song called From the Start by Leve, spelled L-A-U-F-E-Y. Folks, I gotta tell you something, okay? Your boy felt the hunger last night and played 2 games off stream. I spent an hour and a half of my life playing my absolute hardest to get 2 third places. Why was I playing off stream? Why was I playing off camera? I've got the hunger, dude. Other people have the magic in them. Every time they touch that track, it turns into gold. I've got the hunger. I know that with a few dubs in the tank, we can get into Master 2. And then finally, I'll have the respect of my peers and the admiration of my parents. No, I don't know. I just want 2 stars, though. Isn't it kind of cool when you first have 1 star and then you get 2 stars? Anyway, anything exciting from the games? No, no one even got like a Yakuman or anything. That's okay. That's okay. At one point, I was pretty close for 4 concealed triplets. How else am I doing? I'm doing okay. I had someone like scheduled to come fix a thing, and they were like, "Yeah, we can be over at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. today." And I was like, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Perfect. Like that's normal. I set an alarm for 7:30 because that's, you know, I'll have ample time to get ready for the day. I get the alarm and literally like I hit the snooze button. Why? Cause I'm a little stinker, dude. Okay, I'm a little stinker. I couldn't get up that early. Yesterday night I didn't go to bed on time. What can I say? I'm a bad boy, okay? Look, you in the YouTube comments might be like, "Oh, I want to fix you, Yusong. Like call me Chris Martin from Coldplay the way I would like to. Lights will guide you home, etc., etc." Dude, you can't. You know, I'm maybe showing up late to geometry class, okay? I may be riding a motorcycle with a big tattoo that says, "I don't pay taxes, baby." All I'm gonna say is that you might not know me as well as you might think. I don't know what to discard. I'm gonna go a little bit of Suji Gaming. Discard the 3 because we know that they don't have a 4-5 in their hand. Yeah, it's an effing nightmare. I don't know about you, but this is an effing nightmare. Should I just go for this? Because it's not like I have a lot of defenses. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai now. Honestly, you're like, "Oh, Yusong, if you had cheated, maybe you would be in Tenpai by now." That's not how it works, okay? That's not how it works at all. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't want to discard Dora though, right? It's so much better. I'm just gonna be on a single tile wait for the Dora. Hang on, how expensive is this hand and how reckless can I push in good faith? I got red dragon, red 5, and a Dora. But if I win, I'll have 2 Dora. And Zendaya is Michi. I gotta go for this. If we win with this hand, it's a 4-on hand. And guess what? Left Lord looking like a bozo with their pants on the ground. They might have to discard the Dora if they draw into it. It's not what happens. They're waiting on a double pair wait. We were very, very lucky not to have dealt into that with any of the risky tiles that we had thrown, but honestly, feeling okay. At least we weren't the person that dealt it. The point is they came at oh, I got too much BS in this hand, man. What am I supposed to do? I got a sludge of toxic deluge in here. I guess I'm gonna discard the green dragon. Anyway, they came at 7:30. Usually I don't mind if people like arrive early or whatever, but that is way too early, man. That is, I don't know. And so what I did was I made sure I just like ruffled my hair just to make sure it was looking like, you know, it was looking like I was the grandpa in Rick and Morty. Nah, hang on. This is so humiliating. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. In Back to the Future, it's not Rick and Morty. It's like, it's like similar to Rick and Morty because it was based off of that. But like Morty is Marty, but who's Rick in Back to the Future? Ricardo? It's not that. I looked like the mad scientist in Back to the Future, okay? I took a sec. Look, I've told you. I mean, I've said this on stream too, but I've told you that like this is just what happens when you're the child of 0th generation immigrants, is that your propensity for media knowledge is not very high. Hang on, what am I doing here? This is a bonkers hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess I'm getting rid of this 2-4. I'm gonna keep this 5-7-9 shape alive. I don't even know if that's right, but look at this. We drew into New Dora, right? Dua Lipa has new rules, but I got new Dora. Hang on. This is also like such a good play. Like lately, I've been hanging on to Dora, like saying that you'll never get this unless it's from my cold dead hands. And honestly, it's been panning out. When the Dora is the seat wind or the prevalent wind, hanging on to it and then not letting the coppers catch us alive has been an incredibly sound strategy. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because it's like my parents will be like, you know, what's that one movie? They don't remember any actors or any movies because it's like, you know, second language. That's fair. I might have told you this already, but they were telling me about, they were trying to reference the film Crazy Rich Asians, and they were just saying to me over the phone, crazy Asians, and I was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but there's a word that's missing that changes the context. I don't know who the grandpa is from Rick and Morty. And this is one of the, I mean, not from Rick and Morty, from Back to the Future. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. This is a bonkers hand though, right? Prevalent Wind, 3 Dora. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And if someone drops the ever so inconspicuous Vivian Westwind, it's all over for them. We're going to slurp their souls all the way to Valhalla, baby. 7:30 was way too early to be alive. I know, like, when I worked as a barista, I would have to open, which means that I would have to get up at like 5:30, and I don't do well in the mornings. You know what I mean? I'm not some kind of Silicon Valley startup bozo who's like, yeah, every day I wake up in the morning, pray to Steve Jobs, and then drink a gallon of water. No, I don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm not a morning person. I'm not an entrepreneurial go-getter. Oops, get slurped on, bozo. I'm kind of hitting the snooze button and you know, hitting the snooze button and waking up on normally, you know. I'm a kind of, I don't really think that that's that lazy, you know. Again, I was talking about this on stream, but I think there's a really great video essay that my significant other, she was also saying that it was really good. I should just watch it at this point. Everyone around me, stream chat included, has been saying, you gotta check it out, you gotta check it out. And meanwhile, old Yusong is being like, yeah, I know. No, I should genuinely check it out. I can't even remember the YouTuber, but it's a video essay about like why laziness might not exist. Like, because laziness means that you always should be doing something, but no, like sometimes you genuinely have to hit the snooze button. Like, if you like, I don't know, if your partner is like delivering a baby or, you know, having a baby, I guess delivering a baby is kind of special if they don't work in a hospital. I would say that if your partner is delivering a baby, but they work in like, I don't know, as a software engineer, then yeah, you should be awake for that. Like, sorry, but them's the breaks. You know what I mean? Hey, I guess I'm gonna keep all this. I'm not sure if this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are our 5 shapes. I should probably get rid of the 3 of bamboo because that's probably gonna be our pair. But then look at this. We drew into another pair here in the character suit. I always knew that something like this could happen. I just never imagined it could happen to me. No, I don't know. This hand could still be a lot of things, but it's not looking amazing. A crossword was willing to discard Dora really early on. It might mean that their hand is just like decent, you know? Now they're starting to discard 4s. They might call a quick Riichi. In which case, we're not totally dead, right? We still have some good options to fold, so I don't hate the position that we're in. 3, 4, 5? Sure thing. Twitter, do your thing. I can't remember the character from... I can't remember the character. This is so humiliating. Yeah, look, you please leave a comment if you know the character that I'm referencing. This is so humiliating. I woke up way too early. And I do wake up generally pretty early, right? I do wake up generally pretty early. especially on days where I want to go out for a run. I usually go out for a run, and I don't mean to dox myself, but I usually go out for runs on like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I don't know why, but that's just how it ended up, and I'm a fan of it. They could have an 8-9 in their hand. I don't believe so. I'm gonna go Suji Gaming all over them. I'm gonna morb all over them and just go Suji Gaming. They could have an 8-9 in characters, but they can't have a 5-6. They could have an 8-9 here, and you know what? I'm gonna fold here. I'm gonna fold right now. This hand is worthless, man. This is what, Pinfu pure double sequence? I mean, that doesn't sound that bad, but we're like far enough away, and there's risky tiles abound that I don't really want to go for it. I'll go for it a little bit. I'll go Suji Gaming. I probably shouldn't be though. Maybe I'll get into Tenpai though. You gotta imagine how good it'll feel to be in Tenpai though. All right, well, we're gonna try to get into Tenpai. If we can't, we can't. But hey, we gave it the old college try. Yeah, when I used to work as a barista, sometimes you'd have to open, and that you genuinely would have to wake up at like 5 in the morning, because they would open at like 6. And look, I don't mean to tell anyone how to run their business, but from the hours of 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., only like 2 people would ever come in. And by the way, those people that came in acted like they owned the effing joint, okay? The people that came in from the hours of like 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and it might have been from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Honestly, it's been a while, okay? But they didn't even like talk to me. Like sometimes I'd be like sweeping or like doing something in the back, like putting the mats out or something, like getting the deliveries or something. Sometimes people would just leave a dollar bill on the counter and just like serve themselves. Like the grab cups, grab the cup. Like they wouldn't make any espresso or anything. Oh my God. Under the River, all symbols. I mean, there was a vicious double run that happened. Riichi, Under the River, 7 pairs. Oh my goodness. Left Lord's lead has been Thanos snapped into oblivion. I also will say this. I know that some people in the Discord were saying about how the sound effects in Mahjong Soul have been a little delayed for them. And so it sounds okay to me, but apologies if you're noticing a little bit of a delay. I think it should be fine, right? Yeah, it sounds good to me. So I just shouldn't have said anything is what I mean. Dora is a 5 of characters. One Southwind is already gone. I'm just gonna throw the other one. We could draw into a 2. We could draw into a 3. It's not terrible to keep the 1 of characters, right? I mean, we don't con here unless absolutely necessary. We don't con here unless we get into Tenpai or some shenanigans like that. Maybe we have to sacrifice a little to do so though. I mean, the 5 isn't doing anything. The 7 isn't doing anything. I don't want to call a con. That is the genuine truth. That is the genuine truth. I guess I can throw this 7. It doesn't really allow us to like accept the Dora. Maybe I just should have thrown an 8 of bamboo, but I'm thinking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like those could be our 5 shapes. I don't really know what our pair is gonna be. Okay, 5, you're gone. You're absolutely gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ew. Okay, so I guess I have no idea what our pair is in this hand. So I'm thinking like in my best case scenario, we draw into a 7 of bamboo and we have a 6, 7, 8, and then a pair of the 8s. I think I would genuinely throw away an 8 of bamboo if that's the case. Dude, this hand is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S, but it's just nothing to write home about, but it's also extremely confusing to play. You know what? I think I should have kept that 5 of circles, and I think I should have... I don't think I'm ever calling this closed con, right? But it's really fun to hit that button is the problem. It's extremely fun to hit the con button, much like the like and subscribe button, or so I've heard. Subtle plug for yours truly. I don't think I con here. I think I'm just going to throw away an 8 of bamboo. This could be our pair as well. If we draw into a 6 or something. I don't know. This feels like a Riichi Pinfu. Rylord is going to call it Riichi and save me from this prison. Absolutely. I'm very, very grateful for that. It's a deal at Riichi. Nothing we can really do but fold. Hang on. Dare we push though? No, absolutely not. Let's do a little bit of folding here. What else is safe here? Well, we could go Suji Gaming and discard the 2 of circles. 2 of circles also looking pretty safe. We know that they don't have a 3-4 in their hand. And now we're just praying that they discard some more tiles to give us some more good information. If no other information is shared, I think, what are we? Allied Nations doing an intelligence conference? I think what we should do, not the green dragon. I've dealt in with these honor tiles too many times, man. It's a live tile too. I think that some. Okay, never mind. We can get away with it. But what I was gonna say, we were just gonna discard the 9 of circles because 3 8 of circles were already shown, and so it's really unlikely that they have a 7 8 in their hand. You know? Right, Lord, it's gonna dealer Riichi Sumo. This one's gonna hurt, folks. This one's gonna sting. It's no Pinfu, even though it looks like it because they're waiting on their pair instead of waiting on a double-sided weight. This is kind of look. If you squint, it kind of feels like a double-sided weight. But again, this doesn't qualify as Pinfu, and we're really really lucky that they didn't get that extra Han on top. Call me Beyonce the way I'm putting this Han on top, cause you're the one that I pawn. Yeah. This is the activity that I've spent 10,000 hours perfecting. You know, it's nothing employable. It's just Riichi Mahjong based song parodies. It's second nature to me now, you know? Did I like waking up super early to do the opening shifts? It was okay. It wasn't terrible, you know what I mean? What I did like doing, and I don't know what this says about me. Maybe this says nothing about me. Maybe this is just like a universally human experience or whatever. I liked, because you would get, I mean, I hope I'm not ruining anyone's life by telling you this, but, you know, a lot of cafes, they don't make the baked goods in-house. A lot of cafes, like, purchase. Do I pawn here? Do I ever pawn here? I don't think I pawn here. Because what am I doing? I want to pawn our Seatwind for sure. And then I probably discard the 9 of bamboo. 9 in the bamboo room. Call me Panic at the Disco. I'm not super sure what we do, because we could also pawn this and discard the Vivian Westwinds. Not like those are doing anything for us right now. We need to keep one pair in our hands, obviously, but one of these other pairs I think can go. 6, 7, 8 is kind of interesting. Sure, I'll throw a Vivian Westwind because it's a safe tile. What do we want to see right now? Dude, the nut draw right now for us would be a Northwind. We can call Riichi Seatwind and have a Dora in our hand. Sheesh! That's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. I would definitely call that Riichi. At this point, though, if someone's going to allow me to pawn our Seatwind, the Northwind, I would definitely take it. I would definitely take it. Just wait on a 2-5. I liked getting the baked goods in the morning and then arranging them really nicely in the display case, you know? That was very satisfying. I don't know what about it was necessarily that satisfying, but it was. It was. That was kind of nice. Other things that I like doing? I don't know. I like making fun drinks. I don't like things like cleaning because that's kind of messy and stuff, and it's just not my jam. I do like making fun drinks. Fun drinks, I'm kind of a fun drinks guy. Genuinely, I've talked about this before, but if I had to give up eating or drinking, like if I had to give up one of those two, and it wouldn't and I wouldn't die, I mean, I don't know why I would ever have to make this choice, but you never know. You never know, as if this could ever feasibly happen. It would be a really difficult decision because I like eating, especially when I'm hungry, but I truly love fun beverages more than a lot of my IRL interpersonal relationships. Sorry, Brian. It's true. I would prefer a refreshing pomegranate juice, seltzer even, than to hanging out and hearing about whatever it is that you might be getting yourself into. I slam the Riichi every single time. This is such a disgustingly zuzzy weight. This is a disgustingly zuzzy weight. I gotta go for it. I know it's only one copy of each tile, but they are zuzzy tiles, okay? We gotta go for zuzzy weights. I'm going goblin mode. I'm going sicko mode. I'm going gremlin mode. Don't get any water near me. Yeah, the Zoomers are gonna love that Gremlins reference. I'm going Rick and Morty mode. Wubba lubba dub dub. Semi-ironic wubba lubba dub dub. Right Lord is gonna chase my Riichi. This is a nightmare for me, and I'm gonna deal him with the white dragon. Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. I called such a responsible Riichi too. I called such a responsible Riichi. It was zuzzy. The moon was like the stars were aligned. That was a good Riichi. Sometimes you just get owned though, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta get owned. There's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, the Northwinds came back. That's kind of nice. They want to say, is it too late now to say sorry like we're J Beebs? I like making fun drinks. Steaming milk is very, very fun. Dude, can I tell you something tragic? I'm like good at making, I'm okay at making like lattes and cappuccinos and whatever. Like sometimes, I've definitely talked about this before. Sorry, I'm just recycling the same 5 old stories. I don't mean to be. I'll get some more interesting news stories. One time I made latte art, and the person was like, "Oh, that's very lovely." And I'm gonna be honest with you, that was a damn lie. Like it was just I lucked into making latte art. I don't know how to make latte art, but I did that one time. It was really nice. Receive credit for something that you didn't really mean to do. I really want to like get a espresso maker so that I don't drink coffee, but so I can make really fun drinks for my significant other. But guess what? In the last 2 weeks, she's quit caffeine. And that's good. That's definitely good. But like now I'm like, man, it's gonna be really hard justify going halvesies on a espresso maker so I can make fun drinks when she's quit caffeine. Oh boy. Left Lord calls a Riichi. This is a nightmare scenario, okay? We got one safe tile in the 9 of circles. I'm gonna throw the 9 of circles because it doesn't really hinder us right now. We got, what do we have? We have Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind. And it's only getting better. Okay, this is disgusting. Our hand is only getting better. This sucks. This sucks. Because I think we're gonna have to go for this. I think we're gonna have to go for this because we actually have no safe tiles. 2 7s are gone. I could play no, dude, I don't play safe here. We have no safe tiles. We have one safe tile. The one piece. The one tile is safe. I'm screaming right now. And I realized that my neighbors could hear me because they were very out and about. There's someone like working on their car today. Not to dox myself. Okay, they're gonna discard a 5 of characters. This does not feel very safe. What am I going for? This does not feel safe at all. Sorry. The 3 of bamboo, I don't know. I just don't want to deal in. I don't want to deal in. They don't have a red 5, I understand. I don't know. There's 3 4s visible. Now I can kind of get away with throwing this. I mean, this is awful for me right now because we have all triplets. Our hand, unfortunately, in me electing to fold, has become much higher in value. At least we know that they don't have the red 5 of bamboo, right? The red 5 of bamboo is kind of already accounted for in Right Lord's hand. We got all Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, all triplets, all yiplets, if you will. I don't even know. If someone throws one of the tiles that we need, I genuinely don't know if we call pawn or if we just try to sail into the sunset without making any enemies. Someone needs to discard a 6 of bamboo or a 3 of bamboo before I feel good about discarding this. There's a 1 of circles. Oh, I think I throw the green dragon. It feels so bad, man. Dealing in with an honor tile just feels so bad, which is why I really... I knew it. I didn't really know it. I didn't really know it. And that hand isn't terrible. It's just Riichi red 5. They don't even have the white dragon. But I knew something was fishy about the 3 of bamboo. No tiles around it had been discarded. I don't mess with that, okay? I don't do that kind of stuff. I play it safe and responsible. Stay in school. You never know when that might hit the right person, though. You know what I mean? Yusong, I was an at-risk teen. My life was about to go off the rails. I was about to go fraternize at the billiards club after school instead of doing my homework. And maybe some of the bad influences at the billiards club would have caused me to drop out of school. Now I'm a software engineer. Why am I glorifying software engineers as if they weren't destabilizing countries? Sorry. Sorry, I went a little too ham. Let me back up. Point is, stay in school. And if you're laughing at me sending that message, you don't know, okay? Maybe in the comments right now, there's 5 different comments from 5 different people unsolicited that are like, hey, Yusong, your stay in school comment really resonated with me. You never know. You never know. But yeah, so I liked putting the muffins and all this stuff out and about on the counter, but I did not like having to wake up early. That feeling in your stomach that's just like, hang on, what am I looking at here? This is a weird hand. Definitely weird. Definitely very random. Rafflecopter XD. I'm the Penguin of Doom. Okay, what am I even doing here? I guess I throw the green dragon, but like the rest of my hand's god-awful. I'm just gonna throw some of my god-awful tiles, because if we draw into the green dragon, we're extremely pogged. I guess I could even pawn this, but it feels too bad to pawn this. Like, what if we never get the Southwind, you know? All right, I mean, slowly but surely we're starting to assemble some tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 shapes in our hand. We can't use the Dora, and we can't use this 5 of circles, but we do have 5 shapes in our hand. All right, I mean, it's gonna make me unfortunately discard the 1 of bamboo. Across our pawns, the green dragon. My green dragon luck lately has not been very good. I wish someone would drag their greens all over my forehead, you know? All right, I mean, I'm gonna discard the 5. This is a weird shape to be having right now. You really don't want 4 tiles in any given shape. Like, the max amount of shapes that you want in a tile is probably gonna be like 3 shapes. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're literally 1 tile away from 7 pairs, aka 7 layers, aka one of the zuzziest hands even possible. I'm gonna pawn this because 7 pairs is 2 Han. Goku-san is Gohan, but guess what? This is also 2 Han. Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, and we might get to coincidentally go for all yiplets afterwards, aka all triplets. This is gonna be confusing. I understand if this is your first Riichi Mahjong video, maybe watch my tutorial link down below, right? To learn how to play Riichi Mahjong. However, number 2, it's still gonna be confusing afterwards because I'm not even saying the things that I'm not even calling there's no calling anyone by their name here. Like I'm an award-winning film. This is pretty zuzzy. Not the 5 of bamboo, but the Vivian Westwind for sure. This is a 2 Han hand. I'm willing to win with this, okay? Because I know that we could have gone for all triplets, and we might draw into some more triplets, making us feel really sad, but I'd rather be in Tenpai right now and slurp on someone else's greed. That feeling of waking up too early, where your stomach hurts, that's the worst feeling. Like, when you wake up so early that your stomach is like, whoa, 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 my friend. We are not supposed to be awake this early. Like, it's just that I cannot abide by. The dude absolutely does not abide by that. Left Lord calls the Riichi. Well. Would be a great time for someone to discard a Vivian Westwind if they were keeping it for a safe tile. Just kidding. A Crosslord's gonna slurp. I mean, this isn't good for us because a Crosslord is the person that we're competing with most for 2nd place. 1st place is a little too far out of reach unless we draw into a monster Badonkadonk hand. This isn't bad. This really is not bad. What is our pair going to be? Maybe we're going to be waiting on a 1 or a 4 of bamboo as our pair, like how we saw Right Lord was doing in one of their hands. 8-9 shape isn't looking great, obviously, but this is like maybe Riichi, maybe Pinfu, Papa John's. I'll throw this away just in case that we draw into something like a 2 of circles, we'll be so pogged. If we draw into a 7 of circles, we'll also feel really pogged. White dragon, not necessarily what I'm looking for right now. Do I like staying up though? Dude, I'm not an early bird, nor am I a night owl. I used to like staying up during college and high school. Why? I don't know. Serial procrastinator. I you know, there's too much, I think there was a lot of pressure either that I put on myself or that was given to me by friends and family. And so like when you got all that pressure, of course you're not going to want to like do your homework. The stakes are impossibly high, you know? And like as a teen, you're not really equipped to like realize like, oh, this is what's happening inside my brain right now. Like because like you might not have that level of self-awareness. The point is right now, you know what? Don't stay in school. That's right. Don't stay in school. Official stance of this channel. No, just kidding. Parody, lies. Just trying to make jokes. But I would understand if you wouldn't want to stay in school. It's a pretty raw deal. Because you know who often gets cut from like the budget, decisions? Like while the school board of education is like making 6 figures, you know who gets cut? Like school psychiatrists, because that happened at my high school, and like art teachers and music programs, like literally the only things that like make going to school worth it if you hate school. You know what I mean? Like some of the best outlets, and like nope, I'm gonna enjoy my summer on my super yacht. No, no one's buying a super yacht if you're, unless you're like, you know, huge in the not entertainment, education like industry. But that's also a bummer just to consider, right? I don't think that we want this. I genuinely don't. This hand like is looking better and better, right? Now it's got the bones of a Riichi Pinfu, but unfortunately it's just taking a little too slow. It's going a little too slow. It's taking a little bit too long, right? I used to stay up all night procrastinating. I mean, this is genuinely bad. This is genuinely bad because I think it was like I was really depressed in high school. I was really depressed in high school. And you know, I'm not gonna blame myself for that, you know? Because well, what is that gonna do? But I had like I genuinely felt like I had no outlets to the point where I was like, my parents aren't big drinkers, like they don't drink ever, but sometimes you get gifted like a bottle of wine or something, right? To the point where like at 2 or 3 in the morning, I just be like stealing the tiniest bit. And this is genuinely like bad. I'm sharing like a vulnerable thing, you know? I'm not saying that you should do this, and I'm not saying that I was happy with it. No, I would much rather have just like had a support network, you know what I mean? Which is why, you know, if you got kids, not to get too real, but maybe try to be there for them whenever possible. Hang on, this hand is awesome, right? We're gonna get the red dragons. I'm gonna pawn this. I'm gonna throw away the Dora tile. Maybe ill-advised, but this hand is speed. You know what I mean? We can pawn if you want to. You can chi your friends behind. And you know, while I was doing this, I did feel like 1% like Ernest Hemingway. You know what I mean? Like from, not from Ernest Hemingway from like history, but I mean Ernest Hemingway from Midnight in Paris. This video is unfortunately giving you a horribly clear and deep dive into past Yusong psyche. Hope you enjoy the view. Nah, it's okay. I do like oversharing though, you know? Cause like I think that the comedy that I've really enjoyed in the past is when other people share their really embarrassing or like tough moments, you know? Cause especially in high school too, that's the content that I drifted in, because I was like, oh, you know what? I feel a little less lonely because someone else is sharing their experience. If they ran me off of that, I would have uninstalled Mahjong. Hang on. Our hand is not that valuable. I think this is an actual okay time to fold. Our hand, if we had gotten there first, PogChamp, right? But we didn't get there first, Ricky Bobby style, so we're last. We fold. Absolutely, we fold. Maybe we can get into a lucky all simples kind of tempai later in the game, but I'm not about to deal into my worst enemy, aka a crosslord. Also, what happened? Our dealer seat came and went with a whimper. What happened, man? That was our big chance. Right, Lord, even Riichi's. This is interesting. What do I even want to have happen here? We're never throwing this away, by the way. It's too late for this one. It's absolutely too late for this one. And by the way, we're going Suji gaming on everyone else. That 8 of bamboo was because of that 5 of bamboo discard, and that 2 of circles was because of that 5 of circles discard. We're very lucky right now in that other players are giving us a lot of safe tiles to discard, to choose from. Vivian Westwind, I will absolutely happily discard it, but this Eastwind is never getting out of our hand. Crossword is going to sumo. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult journey to get into second place. Riichi, sumo, no Oradora. The Dora indicator is the 7 of characters. Okay. How much do we need? We need a sumo Mangan would definitely do it, but maybe they're only ahead by like 5,600 points. I don't know. I think if we just call Riichi and get a decent result, we might be able to do it. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I'm thinking about a half flush in the bamboo suit, but I think it's a little too far away to go for that. Maybe we throw the white dragon because it's the Dora indicator, and we drew another bamboo tile. That hurts. That hurts. We could still go for the half flush though, but I don't really want to throw away this 1-1-2-2 shape. You know, I don't want to throw away this random 7 of circles in our hand. The nut draw for us, obviously right now, another green dragon. Another green dragon would absolutely hit the spot. Okay, before we discard any of our honor tiles, we need to seriously and legitimately consider the half flush and the bamboo suit. If we keep drawing bamboo tiles, I know it's gonna look a little funky considering we discarded that 9 earlier. Okay, I understand. I understand. I've erred in my ways, and now we are going serious mode and half flush mode, okay? Both modes have been engaged. That is interesting. That is interesting. Because this hand is now looking like it could be a lot of different things. You got the Tim Robinson voice from I Think You Should Leave. You gotta give. Right, Lord? This is horrible news for us. They're gonna pawn their seat win. Not another 3rd place, dude. Not another 3rd place. I can't handle it. Ay, ay, ay. And Left Lord, they're in last place. They have to go for a big hand, so we can expect to see a Riichi from them if they get into Tenpai, right? It's not over for us, especially if we draw into a green dragon. Green dragon would hit the spot, and I'm telling you right now, Dream Girl's voice, I'm not going. If we draw into another green dragon, I think we just discard the red dragon. Because at that point, green dragon, 3 Dora, if we get the completed triplet, that's enough. That's enough, right? Either a direct hit or a sumo would allow us to get into 2nd place. It's enough for me. Okay, 6 of bamboo. This is really scary, right? Because Right Lord at any point could be just waiting to Ron us and to end this game out. And again, not with a bang, but with a whimper. It's okay. I mean, like, I was thinking last night, this isn't how statistics works at all or how games work at all. But I was like, you know what? 2 3rd places in a row. I've got my bad luck out, okay? One of those games, I genuinely felt like a damn NPC. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't impacting the game at all. Left Lord calls a Riichi. Okay, this is a little bit scary because if they're calling Riichi, then they've got a big hand. Do I ever play safe here? Do I genuinely ever play safe here? Absolutely not. That's the only way I get into Tenpai? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What are our shapes here? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We could get into a single tile wait for the Dora. The Dora is safe and Zendaya is Michi, and I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad right now. What do? We try to win this one with an all simples hand, and I'm not even joking. Or we could just try to be in Tenpai for an exhaustive draw and try to, like, maybe even forgo the Ron. What is happening here? What is happening? I gotta discard the white dragon. Is the 6 of circles ever safe? Right Lord looks like they have a small hand. That's not really, I mean, I guess it's pretty safe. A cross Lord. Okay, this isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. So the Riichi red 5, it's a fairly small hand. Again, they widen the gulf between us and them, but because they are the dealer and they're not in 1st place yet at the end of South 4, we get another chance to try to dethrone them. Now we need a pretty big hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this hand is not looking great right off the bat. Yeah, a lot of stuff isn't going for us, right? The south wind, one of them's the Dora indicator. The white dragon, the other one just got discarded. It's not feeling great, but maybe with a Riichi Pinfu, right? Riichi Pinfu could yield a lot. 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence could yield a lot here. 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence could genuinely be a huge boon for us. 5, 6 is looking okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I guess I'll throw away the 9. I should maybe just throw away the 8 first, but we don't have a pair yet. If we draw into a 5, 6, 7, 8, that might be a good avenue for us to get into a pair. 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe one of these could also be a pair. But this is, okay, our greatest dreams is Riichi, Pinfu, mixed triple sequence, closed. So that's 4 Han total. If we get Sumo, if we get Ipats, that now we're cooking, right? This is great. This is great news for us. Our pair is not as good as it seems because we want the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, right? We want to guarantee the 1, 2, 3 so that we have 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. The good news about this is that we could draw into a 3rd one of bamboo. It's not looking likely, right? A cross-side has already discarded one of them, so there's only 1 left in the entire game. I want to cheat this. 2 of them have been discarded, but we need a huge hand, so let's try to be a little bit more patient. You never know. Even if we don't get the mixed triple sequence, Riichi, Pinfu, Sumo, 2 Oradora, that's enough. It's really unlikely, by the way. by the way. It's extremely unlikely. That is the nut draw. Oh my god, I should even just be discarding the 6 of circles first. Get rid of our more dangerous tile, right? This is nuts. So the nut draw for us right now is a 2 of characters. Then we lock in Pinfu, and then we need to win off of the 1 of circles. I don't want to call Riichi yet. Because this is just a Riichi only hand. This is neither Pinfu nor Sanshoku, right? It's looking really, really bad. I don't want to lock myself into Furiton either. We could go all simples into a 2-3-4 mixed triple sequence, right? We would need to draw some stuff in the bamboo suit. We would need to draw some stuff here. Yeah, a little bit painful. A little bit painful here right now. It's okay. And unfortunately, there's Furiton. That's okay. It's okay. What do we want to see? We want to see a 1 of circles. Then I slam the Riichi button. Not this though. There's temporary Furiton has been lifted, but again, even if someone else discards a 2 of characters, it's not like we can run off of them, right? We would have needed to have called the Riichi. That's a nightmare of a sentence in terms of verb tenses, in case you're learning English as a second language. We would have needed to have called Riichi in order to run off of the 2 of characters. Do I just call the Riichi now? Because we're getting close into the end of the game? Yeah. I think I call Riichi now. There's a chance for under the sea, under the river. I'm not really scared about the Dora. 3 Dora are gone. It's impossible for someone to even have a pair of them. Maybe we can get into under the sea, under the river. We can sumo something nice. Literally, the next tile would have allowed us to guarantee Sanshoku. That was a goddamn mistake. That was absolutely a mistake. Oh, the heavens didn't have to own us this hard, though. 2 of them were already gone, too. Okay. All right. Oh, that hurts. Maybe because it's like we need a huge hand anyway. Oh, wow. And if we had waited one more time, we might have... I mean, we lose mixed triple sequence if we keep the 5, right? So what do we want to have happen here? We want us to all be... We want no one to win. We want to get into an exhaustive draw. We want the dealer to be in Tenpai 2. So that we can play South 4 once again. All right, I'll do it. Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual. Under the sea, under the river. Maybe we get Riichi, under the river, 2 Oradora. It's not going to happen. That's okay. A Cross Lord does end in Tenpai. Very interesting. So did Right Lord. Okay. Left Lord is getting absolutely just like destroyed right now. They're getting vampire moded on. That's, they literally need like a Yakuman or something to come back into this game. This is how I felt yesterday, by the way. Like some games you genuinely feel like an NPC and you can't do anything, and those games hurt really, really bad. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to wait on a Zuzzy tile like the Eastwind. It's not useful for us right now, but you never know. We gave a leftover Riichi stick last round. We can endeavor to get it back this time. Red Dragon pair is interesting. I don't think that we pawn, right? If we're content with third place, then we pawn. But if we want the chance for greatness, if we want the chance for that Daniel Giesling greatness, then we try to keep our hand closed and we try to call Riichi with this hand. Riichi, Red Dragon, yada yada yada. Maybe we draw into Adora or something along those lines. I hate this. All the dragon tiles, all the King's Dragon tiles have now left the building. Besides our lonely pair of the red dragons. Yeah, it's been a while since we've tasted blood, since we've truly been in first place. I'll say this though, by the way, if you've never watched the movie Twilight, like I think that here's the thing. Twilight gets a lot of flack for just being a media property for, I mean, I don't know if this is true, but like for example, like Nancy Drew games, which I stream a lot, that I truly love. Hang on, a Crossword calls Riichi gets just a lot of flack for being like a media property for, you know, aimed primarily at not dudes, so all the dudes will make fun of them because it's like the world is made for us, ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? I could pawn this, but then I'd have to charge. I don't think so. I think what we pray for is we draw into the last red dragon and we chase this Riichi and we win. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I think this hand is probably gonna be enough to win, right? Riichi, Sumo, Dora as the dealer. It's enough to win because they finally overtook Right Lord. I'm feeling like a goddamn NPC with my consecutive third place finishes. Let me show you the ELO right now. 1998. Oh my God. Got me feeling like Al Gore right now. I don't know if that was the right time. Got me feeling like I'm prepping for Y2K right now. But Twilight genuinely is like, I'm not trying to make fun of it for what it is, but for the, I mean, I guess I am making fun of it for what it is. The point is, it's very silly when, if you have no context going in, like when Edward sees Bella for the first time, he looks like, I'll do the close-up. It looks like he smells something really, really bad, but it's just because he's actually like smelling her blood and like really into it. It's a strange decision. 45 minutes already in this video. Let's not spend too much time in the logs, right? I mean, was this one something worth judging? I mean, I caught you on a Zuzzy. Yeah, that I just destroyed you with a Zuzzy. Wait, this one we have to go and look because yeah, you're under the seeing, under the rivering. For what? Green? You can't even win. Literally, you can no longer sumo. So you're gonna try to get 1,500 points. 1,500 points if you both are in Tenpai and no one else is in Tenpai. 1,500 points for this? I don't think it's worth it. Just discard like anything, like a tile that you know to be safe. You're not gonna win anyways. It's not worth the utter devastation that you suffered. Because you want 1,500 points, right? I deal into this one. Yeah, because I'm in pain, dude. I call the world's most awesomest Riichi, and I get slurped. That's unfair. And then a lot of small hands, but I can't even fault Left Lord for dealing in because they're in last place. So they gotta go for something. No, I wouldn't want to roll over and die either. Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song, if you enjoyed the genre, maybe leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos every other day. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description. Hope to see you there, along with our community Discord and the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Peace.